How to get heard in music, how to get your music heard. That is like the question. Music's pretty much prostitution for the ears, let's be honest here. But yeah, selling yourself is pretty difficult to do. You have to be with the right people, you have to be there at the right time. It's just such a hard question to answer. How to get your music heard is a completely different thing. How to get your music heard is literally play your music to people, sell your music to people, tell people you're this, tell people what you do, tell people how you are, why you love music so much. If you don't care and you just want to make a buck or two, then say you're the best thing since sliced bread. That's what people in the music industry do. This is what the pop artists do pretty much to them record labels and stuff. They sell themselves as something unbelievable. Then they fill themselves with like auto-tune and all that rubbish. But if you want to go the natural route, get out there, do your gigs, record your albums, sell your albums. That's what you have to do. Being there in person, playing your music to someone is so much better than putting it online, filming with auto-tune and just saying, oh here, this is what I can do. But you actually can't without the help of like a computer. That's my opinion. I don't like this whole auto-tune and stuff. I have had to use auto-tune a couple of times, but I don't use it to the extent that this whole mainstream music thing goes, or to the extent that bigger labels use and all that stuff. I just use it to correct tiny little changes. But yeah, getting yourself heard in music is getting yourself out there, doing what you want to do, playing what you want to play, and telling people how and why you're doing it. Why you love the music that you play, why you write the music that you play, even if they don't want to hear it. You're telling someone is going to be near them, looking over going, oh, see, that's how it works. You need this connection with people. However, this year has been terrible so far. Last year was like the worst, especially for the music industry. First to go, last to come back in this pandemic. And it's just so bad. And it's really, really hard to get yourself out there now. But what I do personally is I do live events on Facebook. If you hit that subscribe button, I'll be able to do them on YouTube as well. Wink, wink. that way you get more communication with people. You can have a laugh with them, you can have a chat with them, they get to know you. You can be honest with them. It makes them more comfortable with who you are. So then they get more inclined to listen to you more, listen to more of your stuff. Which is a great thing. Which is what you want to do. You want to build your fan base up on that emotional connection, on that physical being there type thing. They can see you easily and you can just talk to them one-on-one or whatever. This is what you do. Contacts. I said this in so many videos. Contacts are your most important thing that you need in music. But yeah, using that example of either posting videos of your music on social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, all that, or doing live events, like I said, they're just such a better way to connect with your audience because they can get to know you for you and what you like to do. You can have a chat with them, they can see your sense of humor, they can see if you're a serious knob. So they make the choice about you. That's so much better than just handing them a CD and saying, oh, go listen to that, I'm the best. However, whenever this pandemic is over, you've got to get yourself out there. Even if it's just to one person, you play to one person like you're playing to 1,000 people. It doesn't matter. You play your music how you want your music to sound, to whatever amount of people. I have never ever walked into a gig and played less than I was capable of on purpose. Even if there's like one person, I would play with everything I've got because that's what I do. That's what I love and that's what I know people will pay attention to. If they see it, then they'll take it on to someone else and then the cycle of word of mouth gets around. But selling your music online is a whole different story. Like, it costs a lot to get yourself the PR, everything like that, like the professionals are doing. It costs money. Like, you can either be really lucky and not pay a thing. You're very lucky if that happens to you, or you can go down the route of paying hundreds of thousands of advertising and get nowhere with it. Music's one of these things where you have to be there at the right time. You have to have that specific niche at the right time if you want to break the pop industry. If you have your own niche like I do, you've got this specific niche, but you have to aim it at a larger audience. Even if they don't like your sort of thing, you've got to aim it at them as well. That way it kind of filters off into this pathway of your fan base. You get this emotional connection with them, which is brilliant. And in this pandemic, with all these social media platforms and this whole live thing, it is great to do. I haven't been doing it that much recently because I've been so busy. But when I do it, it is a great laugh. I don't do it for that long, so don't feel inclined to go there for hours and hours and hours. Let's be honest, the whole world's probably got ADHD because I think the average amount of attention they say people have is about 4 minutes. So you've got one song to make them stay. So yeah, you just give it your all every single opportunity that you have to play your music. As I've said, build that connection with your audience, build that connection with a lot of people and filter it down. That's how to get your music heard more. That's how you get your fan base to grow as well. So I hope these tips have helped a little bit. You're gonna go out there and do something about it, PR style. Please don't spend thousands. I've spent a lot of money to get my music how I want to do it. You do not have to do that, but I've put in sweat, blood, tears, everything into music just to make it how I want, and I've hardly had any payback from it. But I do what I love, and that's pretty much exactly what you want to do to get people interested in your music. You need to convey that feeling, that emotional feeling that you've put in to your music. You want to convey that to them. Anyway, I hope this has helped you guys, and you're gonna go out there and I hope you grow your fan bases. Definitely leave me a link below about your music. If you've got like a SoundCloud or Facebook or something, I'll check it out. I don't mind, because I love listening to new things. So leave me a link down low and I'll go check these out. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope this will give you some sort of tips of what I think like, what you can think like, some other possibilities that you can think like as well, growing yourself. But yeah, hit that subscribe button if you want to help me go live on YouTube, because that helps me. And as I say, leave a link below, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.